Hey, good afternoon, Copperleaf members. Hope you and your families are all well. You've had lots of questions in the last week or 10 days. But first, before we get to your questions, let's talk about a big topic on the horizon, reciprocals. Reciprocal play, both incoming and outgoing. So you're in the know. First off, incoming reciprocals. Just to let you know, you, the members, are getting tee times first. Now that we're back to 3 days ahead, you have the ability to put in a request through Chelsea between 3 and 8 days ahead. You get your times for you and the members you play with, as well as guests if you want, 3 nights ahead. Then 2 days ahead, Tom and I will take any incoming reciprocals that come in. Now we're being very, very careful to protect our tee sheet because we know members are still around and are playing at Copperleaf. So we are being very protective of the tee sheet. You've probably looked at the tee sheets. You've seen reciprocals at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and later. So that's what's happening on incoming. As far as outgoing reciprocals, some clubs are starting to open up. And when I say some, just a few. Now in my hand, I have a reciprocal list that I'm going to be coming out with on Friday. We're going to have hard copies in the golf shop as well as a listing on the Copperleaf website. So you can take a look and see which clubs are taking outgoing reciprocal play. Right now there's about 7 or 8 clubs in the area. It's expanding a little bit each week. The biggest thing I can say though, just like we are, other clubs are going to be protecting for their members, and we're definitely protecting for our members. They're going to be protecting for their members. So there probably is only going to be afternoon tee times for the foreseeable future until we get to the very middle of summer. So a warning, thinking that we're going to have a 9 o'clock tee time at another reciprocal course is probably not going to happen for a while. But that being said, there's a listing you can look at on the website starting on Friday, as well as hard copy in the golf shop. Also another reminder, our standard reciprocal guest form, our member form, can be filled out. Just turn in a minimum of 2 days ahead at least, and maybe even longer, just so we have your information. We're ready to call out and see what we can get for you. So that's what's happening with reciprocals. Now let's get over to your questions. Talking about your questions, you've had a few questions. Yes, we are still doing the practice range reservation policy. It is still in effect, trying to limit to keeping 4 per hour. So please email Tom or myself or call us for that. Guests absolutely are okay now. Just a reminder, you can submit requests for guests through Chelsea, like I said, between 3 and 8 days. Reminder, members, 20 minutes please before your tee time. A few have been testing that out a little bit lately. I know you want to get your practice in, get our games all dialed in, but please 20 minutes before your tee time. Plenty of spots though, just call us for extra practice times, like I said, beyond regular golf. Also go to the tee 2 minutes before your tee time. There's no starter or ranger, and that sort of thing. Lastly, 3 big plugs this week. If you remember nothing else, remember these things. First plug, associate member program, non-resident members. We're starting to put together the pieces to that for next year, for 2021. There are a few spots available. Please, if you know of any friends or anybody interested in non-resident membership, please see Heather or myself, Heather in administration or myself. We'd be happy to help them out. Plug number 2, please, as I mentioned before, support your golf shop. We are here. You, Tom and myself, will open the door for you. The golf shop is open from 8 to 2 every day, minimum. If you need gloves, balls, hats, there's 2 great sale racks now. We've added another sale rack, a $35 sale rack, as well as a $25 sale rack, so lots of good things. And lastly, the biggest plug I can say is all summer long, play Copperleaf. It's the best place in town. We all know that. Absolutely 100%. Stay home, support your club. We need you this summer, members. Let's all just do this together and we'll have a great summer. Hope you're all well up north. Members at Copperleaf, come see us. Thanks, have a great week.